So with the straight arm lat pull down, you'll see here we're using 2 ropes. The reason for this is basically to give us more of a range of motion and be able to line up with the lats here better. So if we were to use 1 rope, what will happen is your hands are going to be in here, and then when he's pulling, you're going to get stuck here. Whereas with the 2, you have a bit more width, and really you can get much better range of motion here. A few key things when you're doing it is what you want to push the hips back. Before you start, you want to get a stretch in the lats here, but you want to also make sure there's tension here. So as if you were pulling rope. What a lot of people do is they don't get tension in their lats, then the traps will take over here, so they'll essentially shrug. And what happens is when you lose that, it's very hard to get it back. So tension in the lats. The lats are the first thing that moves, so the lats will pull the shoulder down, and then the elbow will come through towards the hip. So I guess you do a couple of reps. And then on the way up, you want to think of stretching this lat out here as much as you can, but also keeping tension in it. So not letting your shoulders drift up too high and then down. So this is a really good exercise for the lats, but it's also very hard to do. A lot of people, you'll often hear it. Do you hear this as well with clients, like this exercise?
Yeah, or even when you're trying to explain it to someone, like it's so hard to like tell someone that.
Yeah.
Like, and they're just like, they just don't feel it at all.
Yeah, it's not until you actually feel this that you can kind of get it. But it is really a really effective exercise, but it takes a lot of a mind-muscle connection, which is kind of the same with nearly the lats, especially on your back. Like you found that even just working with me, being able
100%.
to connect with your lats.
Target with a very extremely hard muscle group.
And your Oisin's lats have probably grown in a deficit just by literally learning how to kind of connect with them better.